Yep.
We're here at Portland Gear. We're going to meet up with Eli. Tell me about Eli.
Eli is one of the co-founders of Portland Gear, and they've been wanting to create a brand for Portland.
So they've got a storefront, a retail storefront right here with all these cool products for the Portland Gear. Really cool stuff. So let's head inside.
Okay. So show us around. So how did you guys start this?
Yeah, so we started the brand almost 10 years ago now.
Okay.
Me and Marcus started it. There was kind of just no apparel brand that was representing the city of Portland.
Okay.
If you think of like a New York Yankees hat or LA Dodgers hat, those obviously belong to teams, but they transcend those teams and they represent the city.
Okay.
We do have the Blazers, Thorns, Timbers here, but none of those teams really encapsulated Portland, and so we took it upon ourselves to create the P with the Oregon side of it.
Okay.
And it kind of was history from there. Marcus had the @Portland Instagram page, had grown up to 60,000 followers. We posted two tees, our PT and our Rise tee, which is somewhere around here, but posted our two tees on the Portland page and said, show your Portland pride with Portland Gear. Did a bunch of sales on that first day, and it's kind of just grown since there. So yeah, we're big into community, giving back, doing things, for the youth, for young entrepreneurs.
That's awesome.
And yeah. So this was the PT.
Okay.
So just the classic.
The PT.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the Portland, Oregon, and then when the city was named on the back, and then the Rise tee. So these were the very first two tees that we came out with, the PT and Rise tee. They've been our best sellers. We haven't changed the colors. Sometimes we have, but these are them.
And I see the Oregon
Yes,
State
sir.
right in there. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and then you gotta, once again, the carpet tee. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Gotta have that. And yeah, man. So we've just grown into some other stuff. We also do some fun designs. Talking about roses, Portland's the rose city, so that's really important. We do a cherry blossom collection. So each March, April, we have cherry blossoms that line our waterfront, and it's a huge thing. Everyone goes down there, they take pictures, it's awesome. So we always do a cherry blossom line that's super popular. And then coming over here, we've got some of our more higher end stuff. So this is just some fun distressed, kind of a two-piece sweatsuit. And then really a big thing is our Cascade bags.
Yeah.
So these
that's
are
what caught my eye, because that's what we are all about, right?
Yeah,
Travel goods.
for sure.
And what's so special? And how long have you guys had these? All that fun stuff.
Yeah. So we made them about 3 years ago. Didn't really think a ton of them. We're just like, we need a backpack. This is great. And it's just kind of garnered this cult following, and as we've been able to market it to kind of the rest of the country and the world, it's a bag that's built for the Northwest, but good anywhere. It's weatherproof, so it's rain resistant.
Yeah.
We've got, these holes in here, so if there's ever is any water, it would come out the sides. You would never have any pooling or anything like that. It's a great travel bag. It's got a luggage sleeve on there, some like secret compartments and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it fits a lot more than you think.
Okay.
We've got two sizes, standard and compact. And then we're also introducing some more lines that go with it. So the travel kit goes in there for your stuff. We're coming out with a duffel, a tote, all in the same Cascade material, which is once again the weatherproof material.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been awesome.
Almost like like a tarp, but not really. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely could tell it's waterproof. And then you got like these rigid, there's a wire in there.
So we call that our pop top technology. So when you have it on the ground and you can just pop it open and it stays standing up, and so you're not trying to catch your bag every time to fill it up and everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. And then obviously this is for the laptop.
Yep, laptop sleeve. Yeah.
It's really cool. I love it. It's unique. It's not going to catch on anything as you're putting things in and out of a unique opening.
Yeah, super easy to clean too. You take it to the beach or something, you got sand or some dirt on it, you just take a wet cloth and it just wipes right off this. It's really easy. So super versatile bag, yeah.
Yeah, and the inside is like a carry-on type, like that nice, smooth material.
Yeah.
Everything just comes right out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of our stuff. And like I said, we're big into give back. So we do a lot of different things within the community where we either do a portion of sales or we do a thing called brand camp every year. So we invite, we have kids apply, but it's 80 college and high school age students, and it's essentially a camp that's sponsored by the University of Oregon. We have them come in and we teach them about branding, entrepreneurship, marketing, all that fun stuff, tell them about the Portland Gear story, have work on Portland Gear projects, and so that's always a really fun week for us, and it's great for the kids and us too. We get some insight and everything, but yeah, we're just all about the city and the community here.
What's next? I'm looking around. You guys are, I mean, I don't know Portland very well, but it seems like you're in a pretty like cool location.
Yeah.
Where you got a lot of foot traffic, like what?
Yeah, you know, we've really committed to the downtown core of Portland. There's been a couple rocky years down here, but you know, we're always about the good story of Portland, and there's always amazing people here with amazing stories, and so we've really chosen once again to invest in downtown. So we're right in the heart of it. Powell's is a block away. We've got a ton of other local shops that you can go to right on this street right here. So this is our main one, our flagship. We have one at Washington Square, which is just in Beaverton, so a suburb of Portland. And then the other big one is we're opening up an airport store at PDX, and so they have done an awesome job of this new redesign of the airport, and they're bringing in all other local businesses. So it's just going to feel like another neighborhood of Portland within there.
Cool.
And so it's
pull that off.
It's going to be really cool to be a part of that. And so you know, and at some point we might add a couple stores around the city. But yeah, you know, it's really special. I mean, you can see over here we've got people coming in every day. It's locals, it's tourists, and I mean, our bread and butter is once again connecting with the community, and so being able to come in and make those connections is so special to us, and that's really how we've grown the business over the last 10 years. So once again, we're always going to try and stay local, tell that good story, but also how can we kind of like share the story and culture of Portland with the world, you know? So
awesome.
Yeah. My personal favorite, I like the centerpiece tee. It's just classic. It's got the little high density print right there, but that's just the classic too. It's a really good overweight, you know, heavy fit. That's just the absolute favorite in my opinion. It's a little bit more understated than the PT. Still got the P with the Oregon inside of it there though. The slogan tee honestly is one of our absolute best sellers too. This is kind of one of those things too, you know, it's a cool graphic tee that once again you can kind of you see people outside of Portland and Oregon purchasing this too, that maybe they have backpack and they throw in one of these, but yeah, the puff print is really popular on there. It feels nice, huh? Once you touch it, you're like,
I didn't have any idea.
It's reminiscent of like the 80s type of, you know, old school throwback.
Yeah, little vintage looking everything, yeah. So our P cap was like our very first hat that we ever made. It's a wool polyester blend. These hats honestly kind of are what started to put us on the map, at least locally, was these P caps. And they're kind of nice because you can kind of dress them up or down depending on what you're wearing, and you know, I wear them to nicer functions sometimes. Maybe I'm allowed to because, you know, But yeah, so those P caps are super popular too. The Portland, Oregon sign, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but right on the waterfront,
right off Burnside.
Super famous. It's you see it right when you're looking across the river. In the wintertime, they light up the reindeer's nose, and it's just like a really like iconic Portland thing as well. We have a Oregon State University license. We have a University of Oregon license, also Portland State and University of Portland. So once again, anytime we can work with other local organizations, we're all for it. So.
This doesn't say Portland Gear. Oh, it does.
It's got the little P on there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because the first thing I noticed when we come in here was like, this is a pretty cool t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a cool beaver. Right there.
Yes sir. We're the Beaver State. And then, yeah, you know, we carry some other local Portland places. So there's Portland Bee Balm is super popular, Penrose Candles. We partnered with Portland Pet Food Company, and we have pea biscuits for dogs. So that's pretty fun. You know, we got dog hats and all that fun stuff. We actually have our own comic book as well. So the St. John's Bridge is super popular here, and we came up with a comic book character who's St. John, who is Here to Save the City of Portland, and it's multiple issues. It's with Dark Horse Comics, so it's literally, it's a legitimate comic, yeah.
Whoa.
We sell these in comic book stores as well, but yeah, we did a whole St. John's line. Got to throw in the Portland gear in there as well, you know.
So is this like, is there 3 editions, 3 issues? Oh, issue
so
2?
far, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So wait, how is there?
There's a special edition, yeah.
They're both issue 2.
Yeah, there's special covers. We got multiple covers and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we gotta get like the collector's edition and put it in some plastic. Who's this? What is this? Is Marcus?
That good-looking guy's Marcus Harvey. That's owner of the brand, and yeah, he's written a story about kind of how Portland Gear got started, and kind of once again touching on the entrepreneurship, marketing, branding, and all of that. But we've had a store for about 7 years now, and it's been awesome to us. And once again, amazing to connect with locals and tourists and people coming through, and it's what we're all about. So.
Awesome.
So this is the Cascade backpack. This is our standard size. It comes in standard and compact for the time being, but it is a weatherproof bag. It's got a TPU coating on it, so that means that the rain is going to wash right off. Not waterproof, dunk it in water, but still great for hiking, traveling, whatever. If it ever does rain, you're never gonna have some pooling in the pockets right here. There's vents right here that'll have it wash right off. We've got some nice zippers on here, some Easy C interior. We like to call this our pop top technology. So it's a wire frame up there and it stands on its own. So you can put anything and take anything out and it's just gonna stand right on its own there. It's not gonna have to fiddle with it or anything like that. Obviously you have your laptop sleeve, little zipper pockets inside there. On the back here, we have a travel sleeve, so you can always hook it onto your luggage or anything like that. Little secret compartment too, that's just right here, and so kind of an anti-steal pocket as well. You can only access it from there. You can't access it from the front or anything like that. So that's really nice. And that's the Cascade backpack. So this is an early sample of our duffel bag, same material and everything like that. It's obviously very reminiscent of the Cascade backpack line. It's also got the pop top technology on there. We have the Cascade kit that is supposed to be an insert for either of these. You can use it as a toiletry bag or maybe wires or anything like that. Once again, got the pop top technology on there. And 2 of these fit into a standard bag if you want multiple different compartments for organization. But these are really popular to purchase together. As of May 2024, it is not available, but we are hoping at the end of 2024, we will be able to have this on the market. So when we're making anything in the Cascade line, it's kind of got to have 3 main features. One, simply just the quality, the premium quality. Once you touch it, you can really tell the difference of the material. It's this weatherproof material that is really the one thing that you look at when you think of the Cascade. The zippers are the second thing, and then our pop top technology, the wire frame, is on every single one of these items as well. We're a 10-year-old company. For the last 10 years, more or less, we've just been D2C. You come into our store, you buy online, that's where you purchase our products. We're really starting to expand into more wholesale, more B2B. We're really looking to grow that side of the business for the time being.